Good morning, you guys. It's Coach Josh here, and today I'm here to give you guys another yoga video. It's a little bit early in the morning, so this class is going to be based around awakening. The target area that we're going to be working on is going to be our shoulders. I know a lot of us have a desk job. A lot of us work with our bodies hunched over. We move a lot of ways that make our shoulders move forward, and that's forward posture. So what we're going to do is do a little bit of poses that help alleviate some of the discomfort you may have in your upper back and shoulders. So when you're ready, feel free to practice with me or learn with me by watching and viewing. Thanks for the watch. Thanks for the review. Don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom. Now let's begin, all right? So I want you to start on the center of your mat, feet together. We're gonna start with a little bit of mountain pose, just standing here, breathing through our nostrils, trying to get everything aware. Spread the toes a little bit. You ready? Let those arms relax at our sides. I like to rock on the three corners of my feet. Still consciously thinking about how we're breathing through our nostrils. Relaxing our shoulders. Let them roll back. Pinch the shoulder blades a little bit. Continuously breathing. Turn those palms out to the front. As we begin our class, the purpose of this is to forget everything else on the outside world, to try to channel within ourselves, releasing all stress from our toes, feet, ankles, knees, upper legs, hips, abdominals, abdomen, chest, back, shoulders, all the way through our neck, face muscles, down to our shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms, fingers and wrists. A few more breaths. We're going to begin with a little bit of warm-ups on our legs. I'm going to turn slightly sideways so you can see me better. We're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to lightly pretend we're going to sit in a chair. So we're going to do about 3 rounds of this. So we're going to go down to whatever's comfortable, just to warm our legs up, to let them know our body is going to warm up a little bit. So we're going to hold chair pose. And I want you to be comfortable in this position. I want you to breathe throughout your nostrils the whole time. If your hands are comfortable here, which mine are, I'm going to leave them here. If you're feeling like this is not challenging enough, you can sit a little bit deeper and you can raise those hands up a little higher. But I'm going to remain here because this is what feels comfortable to me. Remember, when we practice yoga, it's not about how cool your poses look or how perfect they look. It's about how it feels within inside of you, because this is supposed to be calming and awakening, and it's supposed to be relieving. So I want you to focus on the best practice that you can do and not what your poses look like, okay? We're going to come on up. We're going to take a few breaths here. Letting our body know we are about to wake up. And when you're ready, we're going to go down a little bit deeper. Take a few breaths. Now, when we're in chair pose, what I don't want is for your knees to go inward. I want them to be pushed out, and I want you to squeeze your ankles and the balls of your feet kind of together. Press those legs together, letting those thighs warm up. You can rest them here Breathing in through the nostril. And exhale as we come up. Yeah, our body should be warming up now. I can feel it. So we go deep in the chair. Once you go a little bit deeper this time, raise those arms up. Take a few breaths through the nostrils. A few more breaths. And up we go. Big inhale through the nose, nostrils, and out. The next pose we're going to do is I show you from the front. Take a few breaths in mountain. We're going to cross our arms together. And we're going to slightly bend forward, resting those elbows on our knees. I want you to hinge and bend at the hips. Now the more we bend, the more we should get a shoulder stretch because my arms are crossing over my knees. And we're going to hold this position for a little bit. Breathe through the nostrils. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Then exhale. So we'll come up. Inhale through the nostrils. So we cross our arms the opposite direction of what you had the first time. We're going to bend forward, letting those elbows rest on our knees. Awesome. We're going to go into that one more time. Crossing those arms. Bending forward at the hips. Resting those forearms and elbows on the knees. So we slightly bend forward. You can do a slight knee bend. Point those palms up towards the ceiling or the front of the room. Allow your knees to help you get a deeper stretch. When you're ready, we're going to go into a little bit of a modified chair pose. It's good for upper back, shoulders. And we'll come up. By now, your body should be fully awake and ready. Now what we're going to do, we're going to start with a little bit of arm circles. We're going to do about 3 to 5 circles to the front, medium circles. Point those fingers and thumbs, spread those fingers. Relax your body. And we'll reverse it to the back, warming up our shoulders, inside of our shoulder joints. Point those thumbs up. There we go. We should be awake now. We should be fully awake. Now in mountain, We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try, and we will. We're gonna lift those arms straight up. Maybe put them together. Try to hold this position for a little bit. We're warming up our shoulders and our traps. Inhale through the nostrils. Concentrate here. Think about how your feet are pressed to the mat. Relax your lower back. Roll those shoulders down and back towards your lower back. And relax them at the side. We're going to start with a little bit of shoulder rolls, backwards. And forward. Warming up our shoulder blades. When you're ready, we're going to reach across. We're going to pull our arm across our body. Breathe in through the nostril. And we'll switch. We're going to go into a little bit of reverse prayer. My hands, back of my palms are on my lower back. This is one of my favorite poses. We're going to bend at the hip and do a little bit of hinging. Inhale through the nostrils. Awesome job, you guys. Now, we're going to go into a little bit of a deeper stretch in our shoulders. So what we're going to practice today is pretty much our build up or most stressful pose of the practice. So this pose is called eagle pose. So if you have some shoulder problems and you feel like this is uncomfortable, please don't continue. But if you feel like you want a challenge, continue. And you feel like you're healthy enough to do this, continue, okay? So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna bring our left arm in front of our body. Now we're gonna bring our right one in front of our body, crossing at the elbow, okay? So we're gonna do a little bit of preparatory posing before we get to full eagle, okay? So I like to do a little bit of trunk rotations in this position to get our shoulders ready and to let them know that we're about to stretch them out. So from here, we can go up and test out how flexible we feel in the shoulders by just doing a little bit of lifts through the elbows, warming up our shoulder blades, warming up our upper back. And we'll switch. We'll cross our left over and our right on top. So elbows should be crossing. We're just warming our shoulder blades up. Concentrate on how you're breathing. place those arms at our side. We're gonna go ahead and cross our leg, one over the other, okay? Take a second. Find your balance. Find peace within. And we're gonna go ahead and switch. We're gonna place our opposite leg over. Find your balance. Stretching out our hips in this position really well. We're gonna switch, we're gonna cross our left over our right. And this time, I want you to have a little bit of a knee bend. We're gonna bend forwards, really stretching out our hips. And I want you to go to whatever's comfortable, okay? So you don't have to bend and touch the floor. But what I don't want you to do is round your back. So I want you to look forward slightly. And we're gonna switch. We're gonna cross that right leg over our left. We're gonna slight bend in the knees. Relax in the knee joint. Relax your body in this position. Each one of these positions should feel comfortable for you. I don't want you to tense up. I don't want you to feel tight. I want this to feel good. So what we're doing while we're breathing and concentrating is we're really talking to our body and our legs to let ourselves know we're about to move, we're about to bend, we're about to stretch. Our body really likes that. Our body likes to be warmed up before we move. It shows us things like injury when we don't let it know we're gonna move. We move too fast, move too quick. Big inhale. We're gonna spread those legs wide and big. We're gonna stretch out our hamstrings a little bit. We're gonna bend forward at the hip to whatever's comfortable, okay? Slight knee bends to each side. You can place your hands on your knees like I am, to the side. You can dangle them in front. Whatever is more comfortable for you. And we'll hold. Breathing through the nostrils, and we'll switch. And hold. Remember, we're not rounding at our back. We'll breathe and go back to center. Take a few breaths. We're gonna prep for eagle pose, okay? So what I want you to do, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna cross our left under our right elbow. If this is comfortable right here, okay? But if it's not challenging enough, we're gonna try to get those palms to touch like such, okay? We're gonna bring those elbows up after we cross. So what it should look like is here, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna relax here in this position for a little bit, take a few breaths. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Heighten through the spine and neck. Raise those elbows. Press those palms together. Press those forearms together, trying to break. You should feel a big contraction in your shoulders when you do this. Breathe through the nostrils and hold. And relax those arms. Now we're gonna switch positions, okay? So we're gonna place that right arm under our left. Place those palms together. We're gonna lift those elbows up and hold. Press those forearms and palms together. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale through the nostrils. This feels awesome and amazing. If you want, you can look to the side, get a good stretch in our neck. Look to the opposite side, get a good stretch in our neck. And we'll relax those arms. Awesome job, you guys. We're gonna prep our legs now. So, we're gonna cross that right leg over our left. It's gonna get a little bit more challenging, okay? We're in the middle of our class. We're gonna cross that leg over, okay? We're gonna slightly squat down. And we're gonna come up, okay? Now, if you're feeling like you need a challenge or more of a challenge, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross that right leg over. We're gonna interlock our ankles by bringing that right foot across our ankle. This is a little more challenging. We need to find our balance here by breathing through our nostrils, and we're gonna squat a little bit deeper and deeper. Okay? I want you to relax in this position. Try to find your footing. Pick a spot in front of you and gaze. Breathing in through the nostrils for a few more breaths. Going a little bit deeper into it, sitting down back into our glutes. One more breath. And up. I told you that was going to be a little more challenging. Take a few breaths and we'll calm down and mountain after that. One awesome thing about yoga is it's very challenging to yourself and no one else. I love the way it makes me feel. I love the way the blood rushes through my body. It's a challenge. This is a real deep challenge and it's awakening. It's good for our posture. It's good for our muscle tone. It's good for our cardiovascular system. When you're ready, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna step over with our left. We're gonna squat a little bit deeper. Relax in this position. Find your footing. Just feel a stretch in your glute. I feel one right in my right glute. And we're gonna come up. Next, we're gonna challenge ourselves, okay? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross that left leg over our right. We're gonna attempt to interlock our ankle and foot. We're gonna squat a little bit deep. I want you to find your focus before you dig down and go down deeper. But we're interlocking our ankles. Find a spot to gaze in front of you. Breathe through the nostrils. Like I said, this should be a challenge. We're at our build-up pose right now. We're getting into the more challenging part of our sequence. In through the nostrils and out. Awesome job, you guys. We're gonna do 2 more breaths. We're gonna go deeper. Trying to push that knee on the bottom, our right knee out, not in. A few more breaths as we go deeper. Sit back into the glute. And up. Awesome job. You should feel a rush of blood. Calm ourselves down by standing in the mountain. Feet together and breathe through the nostrils. When you're ready, we're gonna go into our hardest and most challenging pose of the practice. We're gonna go ahead and cross that left over our right. Those palms are gonna interlock. We're gonna take that right foot, or left foot, I'm sorry, cross it over our right. We're gonna do a little bit of a slight squat in this position. Take a breath. Squeeze our shoulder blades together. We're gonna go ahead and interlock our left ankle now. I want you to find a spot. I want you to focus. I want you to go to whatever's comfortable. And what I want you to do is to breathe in through the nostril and out through the nostrils. Focus on a spot. We're gonna hold this position for about 3 breaths. Challenge yourself. Breathe in through the nostrils and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Awesome job. We're gonna step out of that pose. We're gonna gather ourselves. Whew. You should feel a big rush of breath and blood flow. We're gonna calm ourselves down as we do it one more time. You guys are doing amazing right now. We're gonna go ahead and interlock that right over our left hand. I wanna face this opposite direction so you can see me a little bit better. We're gonna cross our right over our left. We're gonna squat slightly, lift those shoulder blades up, squeeze those shoulder blades, and we're gonna come up. Now, we're gonna interlock that right over our left. Find a spot, focus and get our balance. Breathe in through the nostrils. Sitting deep, deep, concentrate. In, 3 breaths, and out. In, and out, pressing that knee out, not in. 1 more big breath, and out. Awesome job, you guys. Slowly come out of that pose. We're gonna calm ourselves down. We're gonna end the sequence in class with a few breaths in mountain pose. I want you to breathe in deep. We're gonna calm ourselves down. Face those palms outward. Now, we're gonna be in prayer pose. I want you to place those hands over your left side of your chest. We're gonna think about all the amazing things we're gonna do today. We're gonna thank everybody in the world and God, whatever you believe in. Or we're just gonna be thankful for waking up today, having a breath. We're gonna have an amazing day. We're gonna have an amazing day today. You're gonna have the best day that you've had ever today. You're gonna have all the blessings come to you. You're gonna be ready to receive all the blessings. You can continue to watch this tape. You can repeat any pose that you would like. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this class. So what I want you to do is like and subscribe. And if you'd like these free videos, please continue to watch Coach Josh, Primitive Aura. And before we end, a few breaths in.